Yeah, don't don't ask. Apologies for my crappy hair. Anyway, let us begin. Hello there, old chaps. Welcome to day 13 of HalloweenX. Okay, I can't do that voice. When it comes to animated duos, you can't get more classic than Wallace and Gromit. Ever since they were created by Nick Park on November 4th, 1989, they've been delighting children and adults worldwide with a slew of entertaining shorts, and in this case, a feature film. So today, we're going all the way back to my childhood, and the year 2005, one of the greatest animated films of all time, Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Before we dive into this underrated gem, let's go off to Tultington Manor and take a look through some history, shall we? Wallace and Gromit: Curse of the Were-Rabbit is a stop-motion claymation adventure feature film created by Aardman Studios and released by DreamWorks Animation on October 7th of 2005. It's Wallace and Gromit's first and sadly only feature film, as well as Aardman's second film with DreamWorks after doing Chicken Run. In their feature film debut, Wallace, voiced by the late Peter Sallis, rest in peace, and his pal Gromit journey to Tottington Manor to help Lady Tottingham, voiced by Helena Bonham Carter, with his sudden rabbit problem, only to encounter Victor Quartermain, voiced by Ray Fiennes, and it's up to them to stop both him and the mysterious were-rabbit from destroying everyone's vegetables. And yes, I know the Harry Potter jokes are going to come flooding in because it's Bellatrix and Voldemort playing the love interest and the villain. Alright then, Harry Potter jokes aside, because I'm not going to make any because that is far below me. The story is excellent, with loads of classic Aardman charm and humor. The film was also pretty well received, with a total gross of $194 million at the box office, a 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb, an Oscar for Best Animated Feature of 2005, which it won over Corpse Bride. Just want to point that out because both these movies are good, but I personally think that this one deserved it more. A bunch of positive reviews from Nostalgia Critic, Jamboree, Retro Reject, and a bunch of others. And you can add me to that list. So, what do I... Oh, screw it. You guys already know what I think about it. Everything about this movie is excellent. Great characters with one exception, great voice acting, smashing animation, amazing set design, a beautiful score, a great twist, and actually this is an homage to the classic Universal horror films. If you really look deep into it, and even look at the behind the scenes stuff, they very clearly point out that this was a passion project made by people who love the Universal movies and want to make their own kind of Universal movie, despite not being from Universal. But you know what? Make do with what you got. My only two gripes with this movie are that the villain, despite the great voice acting from Voldemort, okay, I swear, that's my last Harry Potter joke, is cliche and forgettable, and the ending, I'm not going to spoil it, but it kind of sucks. But that is really just really minor nitpicking. I loved this film as a young tot, and I love it even more now, almost 20 years later. Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit is a phenomenal animated film for this smashing franchise. Excellent characters, phenomenal animation, a gorgeous musical score, an amazing set design, and a perfect homage to classic Universal horror makes this film a blast to watch. It deserved that Oscar, and I highly recommend it to the fans who If you're a fan and you haven't seen it yet, you need to go out of your way and see it in any way possible. Even if you're not a fan, I still recommend it because I think it may sway you. It may. I'm not saying it will, but it may. And it's very entertaining from beginning to end. I give this film a final score of a 9.5 out of 10, and the highest recommendation possible to both kids and adults this Halloween. And, that's all I have to say. I will, probably make a more in-depth review once I up my quality. But if you guys excuse me, I got some covenants to go fight, so, Amazing comedy, nice job pointing that out. Alright, well, apparently the covenant's knocking at my door, so I gotta get going. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for day 14. Until then, have a spooky day. I'm Jack Small. And take care.